Hello, let's do Wordle for Friday, November 21st. It's number 1616. That seems nice. All right. And yesterday we spun the wheel and it said to start with antsy. So that's what we're doing. Good letters. All gray though. Okay, so that tells us a lot. So I wonder if we're an ER word today. Like we're just doing trap, 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 trap. We'll see. Common letters left, R and L. It might actually be safe to just do an ER word at this point, because there's no A and the common letters N, T, S are gone. Who knows? Maybe. Another common letter would be P or C. H is up there. What do I want to do here? Maybe like a PL word. Place is gone. You know what's not gone? Price. It doesn't get the L, but I don't think I mind price too much. Let's try price. Okay, just an E. Not an ER word today. And the E's not at the end. Interesting. We're down to O and U for other vowels. I'm wondering whether we just like put an E second or in the middle. Can we do a double consonant? We have the L. So yeah, we could do like a GLE, BLE, FLE, stuff, something like that. What do we put after it? We could do double E. Double E is not a bad guess. If you know that there's an E, it's not uncommon to have two of them at that point. So I could do something like bleed. Sure, let's try bleed and go from there. All right, so there is exactly one E and it goes there. That's what we learned. There's an L somewhere. Makes me wonder about EL, but we can't do another E, so it would be something like hovel. Oh, I thought for sure it would be that. Oh, is it vowel? What else is there? Is vowel the only one that does that? Vogel, Nick Vogel. Okay, I think it's just vowel. Alrighty. Well, anyone who does a vowel heavy start is going to do well today. Crack myself up. All right. Let's spin the wheel and see what we're starting with. Why aren't you spinning? All right, let's shuffle. Let's spin you. Just missed pizza, the best starting word. All right, well, we're going to have to sell for sober, suggested by Norway Thor. Not quite getting pizza for tomorrow. Imagine if tomorrow has a Z in it and we just missed pizza. Like, gotta start with pizza as often as you're allowed to. All right, well, Norway Thor suggested sober. And so tomorrow, if you'd like to follow along, start with sober along with me. All right, and we are going to check with the bot and see how we did today. Curious how well my answers aligned with its. Antsy was all gray. Oh, sorry, Antsy was not the answer. Vowel was the answer. And Antsy was all gray. All right. Ooh, it's concerned about losing on like OER trap, IER. So maybe I was wrong about ER being safe. It's just croup. Interesting. CROUP. It's a disease. I went price, which is pride is in the list, but not price. Interesting. Although when it's losing, it kind of sorts it differently. Price. Okay, so now we're perfectly fine. It says it would have lost on giver, wooer, and joker. Yikes. Okay. So now it's suggesting bevel. So it is doing a double E. I did bleed. Bleed is not in... Oh, bleed is in the list, actually. It's tied for third. All right. Bleed. And now it actually likes hovel. We're down to golem, hovel, kugel, and vowel. Kugels are good. But it says do hovel or vowel because that V is shared between them. So it kind of gets the other one. And if there is no V, then you'll still be able to tell the difference between golem and kugel. So I did hovel. I lost a 50-50 on that. Or if you 1-4, depending on how you think about it. And then vowel was it. All right. So not too bad today. It didn't like price too much, but its solve would be croup, which would have lost on boxer. Then it's going to follow up with lodge. That's fun. Okay. And then bowel or hovel or vowel. Interesting. So we didn't get rid of the B for bowel. Bleed did do that. So we could do bowel, vowel, or we could do hovel, vowel, or we could just get vowel. So it's a 4 or a 5, more likely 5. All right, let's check tails, its suggested starting word. Okay, lever, and then vowel. Okay, that's quite lucky. And again, that double E, it's testing. Steel, it still goes bevel and then vowel. All right. Let's look at edu, the most popular starting word. All right. Might lose on OER traps, tower, sour, power, cover, boxer, that sort of thing. We're going to go novel here. Novel loses on vowel. Or sorry, no, it doesn't lose on. Not for the novel, we go vowel. So that's quite lucky. That with just the green E, it goes novel. Or it can go rebel, or rebel, or bowel. Rebel is interesting. Then it has to go hotel, novel. So eventually it gets back to novel. But after 4 guesses. All right, so it gets into 5 that way. All right, so next is audio. From audio, we might lose on, a lot of these OER words. Nasty, nasty. We're doing clone. From there, it just goes straight to vowel and gets it in 3. Very lucky. Okay. Trace tries to get it in 2. Does not today. Demon. Hokey. Bowel or vowel. And then place. From place, it goes motel. Now it's going to go dowel or hovel or novel or vowel or yodel. So, I mean, it could get it like as bad as 5. Okay, so it's about luck at that point. Cool. Let's check with the official bot, see how people are doing today. Okay. 96 skill, like my guess is a lot. 18 luck, 5 steps. Very unlucky. All right, ANSI, strong opening guess, unlucky. So how many? Okay, we got 47 other hard mode wordlers, starting with ANSI. Prices of common follow-up: crime, choir, relic, pride, chore. The bot suggesting cried. The other bot suggested croup, which is not in this list. All right. It was fine with bleed. And then hovel was a good one of the top picks, but it wasn't the right one. All right. Which actually increases the skill score for some reason, because now you have 2 99s to average it instead of 1. If I got it in 4, my skill score would be lower, and my luck score would be higher. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe. Okay. Let's look at its solve. So it gets lucky. It goes place, motel, vowel, which is exactly this solve, except it's just like, hey, why don't I just pick vowel out of this list of 5 good ones? All right. We've got 0.3% of people starting with vowel. Okay. Vowel has a 98.2% solve rate. People losing on bowel, voxel, towel, dowel. There's that OWEL trap. Rowel, novel. All right. We've had some low solve rates recently. I mean, previous couple days were much lower, but anytime it's under 99%, that's pretty low. And this is like nearing 98%. All right. Well, how'd you do? And that is it for Wordle. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video if you would like to watch the New York Times games. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.